Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, also known as Wide Open Randy, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show helps raise the bar for all the more sport enthusiasts. Holding on wide open is just what we do. Being a good person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Today, we're going to be breaking down why hitting the snooze button is a major problem, right? And how eliminating it can set you up to dominate not only your day, but to become the very best version of yourself, my friend. You see, the snooze button isn't just delaying your wake up time. The snooze button is delaying your goals. The snooze button is delaying your discipline. The snooze button is delaying your success, my friend. I used to be a victim to the snooze button so bad, man. I used to be that guy with 5 different alarms, each fucking alarm with the snooze feature on it, like literally putting an alarm and the snooze and calculating it because I was like, oh, I'll snooze for like, an hour and then, because I need to wake up. And then, bro, it just would be an endless mental masturbation because you would never fucking rest during that period. It was whack. Like, and the crazy part, I would always complain. I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. Oh my god, I need to get more sleep. Oh, but yeah, I was fucking snooze with all these 5 different fucking alarms for about an hour before I really needed to wake up, and I was literally removing an hour from my sleep by hitting the snooze button, by setting all these fucking different alarms. I was literally killing and delaying my goals. I was killing my discipline. I was delaying the success that I wanted to create. And I was setting myself with failure at the very start of the day because I was hitting the fucking snooze button. Right? And so my goal with today's episode is really to get you to stop fucking doing the same thing. Because now that I don't do it, and I haven't done that shit for years, boy, ain't nothing like getting up when you need to get up. And really just taking advantage of that whole time that you have to be able to rest, right? Because you're never really resting while you're snoozing, right? And so really the science of why snoozing is making you more tired and less disciplined is because hitting the snooze disrupts your sleep cycle, right? When you hit the snooze, it's making you groggier instead of more rested, right? And they call this sleep inertia, right? You see that extra 5 and 10 minutes isn't really quality rest. And I say 5 and 10 minutes because that's the one snooze off of the one alarm. But if you have multiple alarms with multiple snooze, add all that time up. And that shit isn't quality rest. You're literally confusing your body, your mind of that, oh my God, oh, I gotta get up. Oh, I gotta get up soon. Oh, I gotta get up soon. You're literally fucking yourself up by having all these alarms and by having all this snooze, and you're killing quality rest that you could be having, right? Like if you set your alarm for 6 a.m., but you hit the snooze 3 times and you don't wake up until 6:30, like instead of waking up energized, you're gonna wake up feeling sluggish. You're gonna wake up in a fucking bad mood, and you're gonna wake up with starting your day on the back foot because you're literally telling life, yo, my life is not that exciting for me to get up right now, right? When you snooze, that's exactly what you're telling your life, right? You see, snoozing isn't extra rest. Snoozing, it's a productivity killer. You're not fucking resting while you're snoozing. You're there having a mental masturbation of what you think could be rest, but you're really not, right? When you snooze, it trains your brain to break commitments before the day even starts. So eliminate that shit, bro. See, the snooze button is a small choice with a massive set of consequences. And a lot of people don't look at it like that, but it really fucking is. The way you start your morning, it sets the tone for your entire day. So if you're gonna start your fucking day snoozing and telling life that you're not interested in waking up, that your day is not that excited, that what you have going on is not that excited because you just want to snooze and you want to sleep in and all this shit, then that's the type of shit that you're gonna bring into your fucking life. When you hit snooze, you tell yourself, it's okay to delay. I'm okay with starting off with a fucking lose, with a loss, right? That same mindset spills over into your goals. That same mindset spills over into your fitness. That same mindset, it spills over into your work ethic, right? Like, like you're literally starting your day with saying, yo, I'm okay with taking this loss right now, right? How many losses are you gonna hit before you wake up, right? How many snoozes are you gonna hit? How many alarms are you gonna put up before you don't wake up at the one that really needs to happen, right? You're literally telling life, I'm okay with losing right now, right? And so if you can't commit to waking up on time, how the fuck do you expect to commit to a business goal? How the fuck do you expect to making more money? How the fuck do you expect to commit to having some type of fitness plan? How the fuck do you expect to commit to being a better man, to having personal growth in your life, to being a role model for your family, to being the provider, to being the producer, right? If that is really the massive consequences that get snowballed because of the fact that you fucking snoozed, right? Your first victory of the day is getting up on time, right? And if you can master that shit, then the small decision of not hitting the snooze, if you can master getting up when the first alarm hits, what it does is that it builds confidence. It builds momentum for bigger challenges. And it tells yourself, I'm ready to attack this fucking day, right? No matter if you wake up and you're still gonna be tired, but you woke up with the first alarm, you didn't fucking snooze, you didn't tell life I'm a loser, you didn't tell life it's okay, nothing is going on right now, I'm not that important, right? Fuck that shit, right? Start your day with a victory, start your day with a win, master the motherfucking snooze button, right? And so, how do you break the snooze habit, right? And how do you wake up with purpose, right? I'm gonna give you like a little bit of keys that have worked for me in my life because I used to, like I shared, I used to be a big snoozer. I used to have all these fucking alarms. And then it got to a point of, yo, this shit is just killing me. I really started researching and diving into it. And I was like, yo, I'm not even fucking resting for this whole hour. I'm literally killing valuable time that I could be resting because as it was, I wasn't even getting that much sleep because I had so much stuff going on. And then I was already eliminating an hour of rest when I could have fucking been sleeping all the way through. And when that first alarm hit, bam, you wake up. And then instead of snoozing for an hour, you were resting for an hour, right? And so number one is really set one alarm and one alarm only, right? And really commit to getting up immediately. No fucking excuses, right? The thing about it is that when you set multiple alarms, you're already telling your subconscious that, oh, it's okay, I can hit snooze on the first one, I can turn off the first one because I know I got a second or a third or a fourth, right? But when you eliminate all those and you only set one alarm, you're gonna be conscious of like, yo, damn, that's the only one I had, right? And you know that you're gonna turn off the snooze on that alarm, so like you know that there ain't no other ones coming, right? So you gotta get up immediately. You gotta fucking make it happen. No fucking excuses, right? Another thing that works fucking great is that to place your phone or your alarm or whatever the fuck you use to wake up across the room, right? So that you physically need to get out of bed. And if you want to take things to an extreme level, like how I do, like I live in a two-story home, I put my phone downstairs, right? And from downstairs, I hear my alarm when I wake up. And before you say, oh, it's gonna wake up the whole family, well, it really doesn't. My wife wakes up about 1.5 to 2 hours later than I do, and she doesn't hear it, right? She sleeps through it, right? Now I'm fucking trained that as soon as I hear the alarm going, bam, I get up, I fucking go down. I don't turn on the lights until I go downstairs. Make my way down the stairs, turn off the alarm. And because I had to get up out of bed, because I had to go down the stairs, because I had to physically change my atmosphere, my chances of staying up are dramatically increased, right? So make sure that you set your alarm way, way far away from your bed so that you can fucking have a better chance of making this happen for you, right? And then another thing that helps is that have a morning mission, right? Like I always say, and it's funny because when I was a lot younger, I was like, yo, there's no way. I already have to wake up early enough to fucking go to work. And I'm not going to wake up to work on my own self. But that's the craziest part. You're going to go work for someone else before you even work for yourself? That's fucking nuts, bro. So have a morning mission, right? Something that pulls you out of bed that you have to do before you even go put work in for someone else. Like put in work for yourself. Put in work to better yourself. Put in work to become a better man. Put in work to become a better father. Put in work to become a better human being to society, right? Whether it's working out, whether it's reading, whether it's planning your goals, whether it's, whatever it is for you, like, right? But have something that pulls you out of bed a lot earlier than you need to so that you can start your day with some productive ass fucking shit, right? And like, if you wake up at 5 a.m., then have like a clear morning routine, right? Like, maybe you don't have to wake up till 6, right? To be able to, it's funny because you see these guys that like, and women too, like, they wake up like 5 minutes before everything, all calculated, fucking rushing, and then because they're rushing, they're in a bad mood, and they get some like whack ass breakfast or whatever, and they're like fucking flying out the door, and they're already they're in a bad mood as it is because they're fucking rushing out the door, right? Like I've seen it, like I've been victim to that for a long time, right? But on the other hand, when you wake up earlier than you need to, and you're calm, you're collective, you have a morning routine, You have time for meditation. You have time for prayer. You have time to get your workout in. You have time to plan your priorities, right? You have time to really start your day fucking on a massive win before you even go put in work for anyone else. Like, yo, the confidence build, right? Like you're driven, you're determined. Like, you show up different. People are looking at you like, yo, what the fuck? And as a matter of fact, I actually strive on knowing that I finished all my fucking tasks before the majority of people even wake up. Like, the majority of people are still waking up all feeling rushed. And I'm like, yo, I already got my meditation in, I already got my prayer in, I already got my strength training in, I already got my planning for my top priorities that I'm gonna do today. I already started my day on a motherfucking win. Where are you guys at? Right? That shit fuels you, right? I take pride in that, right? But it takes you waking up earlier than you need to and not hitting that fucking snooze button, right? The key to discipline isn't motivation. The key to discipline is eliminating the choices that make you fucking slack, right? Decide the night before that snooze isn't an option for you. Like, make the decision. And the funny thing, when I preach about this and when I tell my friends, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that, because what if I don't wake up? Like, no, right there, they're already limiting themselves. They're already starting at a loss, right? The night before, go through your phone and throw through your alarms, and I promise you, if you say that shit to you enough, yo, there's no more alarms on here. There's no more snooze features. I only have this one fucking alarm, and you put your phone far away from your bed, I guarantee you're gonna fucking get up. Stop making the excuses, man. You got this shit. Let's make it happen. So my really question for you here as we wrap up this episode is, what is one thing in your life that keeps getting delayed, just like when you hit the snooze button, right? That's a little more of a deep question. I know we're talking about the snooze button, but the snooze is a massive consequences to other delays in your life, right? So what is something important in your life that you keep fucking delaying, right? And that you keep hitting the snooze button on it, right? And then my challenge for you is to move forward with eliminating the snooze, with eliminating the delays, with eliminating the fucking excuses, right? Set that fucking alarm, get up immediately, and own your fucking mornings, right? Start yourself on a win. Take things happen. Take the life by the fucking horns. Like, this is how you evolve. This is how you grow. This is how you become like the fucking man who people start looking up to, who your wife is looking at, like, yo, that's my fucking husband right there, right? Like, how you're waiting. Maybe you're not married. Maybe you have a girlfriend. But like, yo, that's my fucking man right there, right? And that's the type of man that you create, that when you have kids, they're like, yo, that's my dad right there, right? These fucking unsexy habits are the things that you put into your life that over time make you a fucking badass, right? So so start tracking them, start implementing, start doing them, and see how it changes your energy, how it changes your productivity, how it uplifts your confidence, how it makes you do more, be more, and produce on a higher fucking level than you ever imagined, right? And as we close this episode, I'm gonna give you with a final thought, right? The way you do one thing is the way that you do everything. And that is a deep ass quote right there, because someone told me that, and I was like, yo, how does that doesn't make sense, right? And I was like, and they were like, yo, the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. Excuse me. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything, right? And that applies to how you do everything. And now that's how I live my life, right? I do everything at 150%, right? We're talking about my relationship, it's going to be on fire. We're talking about my fitness, it's just going to be on fire. We're talking about my career, damn sure I'm going to make sure that thing's on fire. If we're talking about fucking racing, I'm going to fucking give it all out. If we're talking about whatever it is, everything I do is at 150%. And so the way that you do one thing is the way that you do everything, right? If you can't win the battle against the fucking snooze button, then how will you win the bigger battles in life, my friend? Get up, take control, and be fucking relentless, because you got this shit. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground, and I'm calling all the motorsport enthusiasts who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the shit that's been holding us back, and let's become the badass motherfuckers that we're all meant to be. Breaking the stereotype is exactly what we're here to do. This movement is called Live Your Life Wide Open, and helping others level up is the mission that God has tasked us with. By any chance you still haven't subscribed yet, what the fuck you waiting for, man? I'm just kidding. Go ahead and smash that button so you never miss another episode. And if you connected with today's message, if you resonated with today's message, man, do me a favor and please share this on your story. And make sure that you tag me at Wide Open Randy, because those are the actions that help more gearheads to see and hear about this podcast. And ultimately, that's how our community grows. I'll catch up with you on the next episode. Until then, live your life wide open, my friend. Peace.